What's going on, DGens? What's up? What's up, my panic selling community? Bunch of weirdos, man. Bunch of weirdos. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Let's have a look. What do we have? What do we have? Down to the bottom of our golden ratio here, 78,500 right now. Kind of got a little bit of a double bottom, but like I said, guys, I did a video this morning kind of outlining where we're going, what's going on and stuff. So I'm going to kind of reiterate some of those things. And I have an interesting, guys, listen, there's a lot of content creators out there right now feeding a lot of misinformation to everybody, right? They're talking about whales manipulating the market, and this is liquidity chasing and shorts and longs, and it's all lazy BS, guys. It's all lazy BS. I'm going to tell you what's actually going on, okay? And it's a combination of things. And I'm going to get a little bit of help from Pompliano to show you guys what I'm talking about, all right? First off, what happened yesterday? Well, we talked about it in the Patreon last night. I talked about it in the video. So what happened yesterday was CPI and PPI came in horrible for China yesterday, okay? Which means that they are in deflation instead of inflation. Now, what that means really quickly, guys, is that while here in the West, prices are going up because of inflation, right? So people are not buying. What's happening in the East, in China, is actually the opposite, right? Instead of inflation, they have deflation. Now, what that means is that prices are going down on everything to a detrimental level because consumers are not shopping. They're not buying things. Nobody's buying anything there, right? So they need to stimulate consumer interest in purchasing stuff, because what's happening is the companies that are selling to consumers, or lack of sales for consumers, are starting to have to drop prices so low that they're selling in the red. Businesses obviously can't afford to do this, and they're going to go under, right? Just one more cause and effect of deflation. So how do you incentivize consumers to shop? Well, they have to turn the money printers on. They have to start stimulating the economy, right? You have to give them money to spend, right? So in saying that, that's one of the things that's going on right now. That's what happened yesterday, okay? Now, going into today, there's a lot more clarity in what's happening here and why Trump is doing what he's doing. He's crashing the stock market and Bitcoin and crypto as a result of it as well. It's just kind of a collateral damage, so to speak, right? Now, the reason he's doing this is because we have, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to follow up on this and show you, it's not just me saying this, okay? Because we have $7 trillion in U.S. debt that comes up, I believe, next month, I want to say, or in the next couple of months. Anyway, Trump has to refinance that debt, right? Now, would you want to refinance that debt at the current interest rates? Of course not. Of course not, right? So he's got to do what? He has to have rates dropped so he can refinance that $7 trillion in debt at a better rate, obviously, right? So how do we do that? We apply pressure to Powell and the Fed to get rates down, right? How do you do that? Crash a stock market would be a good idea, right? So that's to kind of sum up what's happening here, guys. This has nothing to do with whales manipulating the market, some mystery conspiracy person somewhere who's chasing longs and shorts. That does happen, but that's not what's happening here, right? I've just broken down two very macroeconomic problems that most content creators are too lazy to research. So they'll just tell you it's because of some mystery person in the shadows somewhere hunting stop losses, right? It's BS, okay? So I've just kind of broken down for you, summarized what happened, but I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to show you. And just before I continue on that, guys, while we're on the Bitcoin chart, I put our purple box down here, guys. I told you 2 weeks ago, if we started closing below 82K, this yellow line, we were going to make our way down to 68 to 69K, right? Now, the significance of that level is that it's the all-time high from the last bull run, okay? So let me show you something else. Now, a lot of people are saying, well, this time's different. This is different. This has never happened before. This has never happened before. BS, and I'm going to prove it. I'm going to show you right now that it, in fact, most certainly has happened before in the 2016-2017 cycle, right? These people who say this feels different, they're going off emotions. They're not going back on charts. They're not looking at the history of how things have played out. They're just saying things, right? It's different this time. This has never happened before. Yes, it has. And I'm about to show you that it has, okay? So, just bear with me for a moment. Got to pull up me charts, man. I got to pull up me charts. Pull up me charts. Okay, so let's have a looky-loo. Okay, let's pull into the 2016-2017 bull run. All right. Now, what do we have? We have right here, September, where were we? July, I'm looking for January, June 2017. Sorry guys, I had it pulled up, but my chart reset, so I had it queued. But now we are going back. So as you can see, the weakness that we have right here. Hang on. Here it is. Okay. So as you can see, guys, I'm trying to zoom this in as much as I can so you guys can see it. Okay. This is January of the 2017 bull run. Look at the weakness in the beginning of the year in the same time frame we are right now. Look at that weakness, right? In fact, it's so weak. That weakness is so weak that we actually came all the way down. And look at that. Look at that. We touched the top, the high from 2017. Look at that. We wicked right down to it perfectly, right? Perfect touch. Boom. Boom. Perfect touch. So everyone's saying this has never happened before. If we go back down to 69K like I've been calling for 2 weeks, this has exactly happened before to a T, right? It's right in front of you, okay? And then what happened after that? Now, I'm going to give a shout out to Cesar on this as well, because I was watching him talk about it last night, and he's now conformed to coming down to these levels, right? And he says, same thing that I've been saying, we're not going to spend a whole lot of time down here, guys. We're immediately going to start to move our way back up again, right? And as you can see here, we met a little bit of resistance in this range, right here. We met a little bit of resistance right in this significant top, came back down. This is where we came down. So in saying that, right here, what this is here, this kind of, resistance area, that is where we're going to meet resistance. Let me show you on the Bitcoin chart on the way back up. So we're going to come down, most likely, to this area, the old all-time high, right? And then we're going to start to come right back up. And where are we going to start to meet our resistance levels? Well, probably right around 91 to 85K. We'll start to meet that same resistance I just showed you on the 2016-17 chart. And then we'll continue upwards to new all-time highs in a very similar way that we did over here. We touched, and then look what we did. We met a little bit of resistance, and then we continued up. Another big sign of weakness right here in March. And then look what happened, right? So to the people that are saying, this has never happened before, this is new, this is different, bull run's over, it's playing out exactly as it played out before, right? In the 2017 cycle. I just showed it to you, right? So everyone who's saying to you, or all the people that you're watching, who are just saying it's different but not showing you anything substantial on the history of the charts, they're just saying their emotions. They're speaking from emotion, right? Nothing they're saying is based on facts and circumstances. It's all just how they feel about what's going on. Feelings will get you wrecked in crypto. So, I'm going to continue. Before I get into the chat, I'm going to continue on to further hammer my point home. And I'm going to use Pompliano to explain what I explained again in another way. I tried to dumb it down a little bit, but let's listen to Pomp say the exact same thing that I just said when it came to Trump's plan.
The big question in financial markets over the last 2 weeks has been, is Donald Trump the president of the United States? Is he intentionally trying to tank the U.S. stock market? That'd be insane. That would have been an absurd question back before the inauguration. Now, the general thought process is that President Trump, he's a businessman. He's also an investor. He measures the health of the U.S. economy through the stock market performance. And so you should expect that the stock market will go up and to the right if Donald Trump becomes president. Now, I know this was the consensus because I believed it too. I told you guys that that's what I thought would happen. And there was no obvious reason why Donald Trump would allow the U.S. stock market to drop, let alone personally take actions to crash the market himself. But that's exactly what's happening right now. And to be honest, this got people's brains in a blender. Now, here's President Trump talking over the weekend. It's all about his plan to get interest rates and energy down. Take a listen.
I've been saying, let's get interest rates down. You know, nobody ever gets rich when the interest rates are high because people can't borrow money. Interest rates are going down. You know what else is going down? What have I been trying to get down?
Oil.
Energy. Energy's going down. I'd love to see energy go down.
It's kind of crazy to hear him talk about that. Now, Chris Patel and Amit is Investing. They explain how this plan works. We got $7 trillion of debt. We need to pay it back in the next 6 months. It's a big bill, baby. If we don't pay it back, we'll have to refinance. And the Trump administration, they do not want to refinance that debt if rates are at 4% or higher. So what do we got to do? The 10-year yield, we got to get that thing down. At one point, it was at 4.8% this year, but we got to get it lower. And so how do you get it to come down? Well, markets, they need to be scared. They need to show a little weakness in growth. People got to believe that Doge is actually working and interest rates will slowly start to come down. And the way to do that is you create that fear and that uncertainty. You do it through things like tariffs. And so as you put on tariffs, you can see the slowdown in growth in the short term. You can get the bond market to start buying bonds as soon as possible because they're scared to touch stocks. And then, of course, that gives the Fed, the big bad Fed, the authority to bring lower rates down, which continues to bring the yield down as well. So although every single talking head on television, every mainstream economist will tell you conventional wisdom says tariffs are inflationary and the 10-year should be spiking on more tariffs, it's actually going down because it's bringing so much uncertainty to equity markets and people, they're fearful, they're selling stocks and they're buying bonds. That's exactly what Trump wants to happen here. And in the short term, we are going to see the refinancing costs come down. Now, this isn't the easy way. It's actually the hard way to get interest rates down. The easy way, we already tried that one. The easy way would have been to have the Federal Reserve cut interest rates at the start of the year, but that didn't happen. In fact, many people have already forgotten, but go back to last year. Donald Trump was telling Jerome Powell, you gotta cut interest rates, cut interest rates, cut interest rates. But Powell was public in his defiance of Trump's request. So now Donald Trump and Scott Bessent, they're taking matters into their own hands. They are crashing asset prices in an attempt to force Jerome Powell to cut interest rates. Now, here's the thing. We're going to see who blinks first. It's a big game of chicken, baby. So don't believe me, though. Here's Donald Trump explicitly saying that you can't watch the stock market right now. Take a listen.
You said, look, we're going to have a disruption, but we're okay with that. Is that what you meant? The stock market going down was the disruption? What other disruption were you alluding to?
Look, what I have to do is build a strong country. You can't really watch the stock market. If you look at China, they have a 100-year perspective. We have a quarter. We go by quarters.
That's true.
And you can't go by that. You have to do what's right. What we're doing is we're building a tremendous foundation for the future. Tremendous foundation.
So there you go. The entire administration in the White House, they have their eyes on the 10-year Treasury yield. But even without Jerome Powell stepping up to the plate with his big bat and slashing interest rates, we've already seen the 10-year drop from 4.8% in January all the way down to 4.25% this weekend. That means we're heading in the right direction. And that is a good start. But we're going to need much more movement on interest rates if we want to have a profound impact on our refinancing cost. And refinancing costs coming down isn't just good for the U.S. government. Lower interest rates also affect the consumer. The drop in interest rates since the start of the year, they've helped drop something like mortgage rates as well. Chris Patel points out that as interest rates decline, more buyers come out of the shadows. The sellers, they're willing to go ahead and sell because the buyers are willing to pay more. And that is what it's going to take to get the housing market to thaw. If you want housing transaction volume, you got to get interest rates down. But housing is not the only game in town either. Actually, there are a number of different assets that benefit from lower interest rates. Perplexity, that favorite AI search engine that I use all the time, it explains it best. The machine says that lower interest rates generally benefit American consumers by reducing borrowing costs. They make it cheaper to finance large purchases such as homes, cars, or education through loans and mortgages. And this can also increase disposable income, put more money back in Americans' pockets. And it encourages spending on big ticket items and it boosts economic activity. So, how many interest rate cuts can we expect in 2025? That's a big question. There's like trillions of dollars being bet on this. Prediction market Kalshi, they say that the market has increased its expected number of rate cuts. In fact, their prediction markets show that it now gives more than 75% odds of 2 or more rate cuts this year. More than 75% odds on 2 or more cuts. I like those odds. Kalshi is also showing a 38% chance of a recession this year. Why is that important? If we get to a recession, interest rate cuts will become much more obvious. So Donald Trump, Scott Bessent, Howard Lutnick, and the current administration, are they trying to pull down asset prices? Absolutely, 100%. They're telling you in every single interview they do. They're claiming to be focused on Main Street, not Wall Street. The big goal, get interest rates down, and that will lead to more economic activity thanks to access to cheap capital. Give the people cheap capital and they'll go and do things with it. Remember, this is not your grandfather's economy. It's not your grandfather's economic policy either. But there's tons of controversy over this strategy. Why? People hate new things, especially when they're told that these are big, bold bets coming from the other side of the political aisle. But if we end up with lower interest rates and we can somehow avoid a recession, then we're all going to have to tip our cap to the current leadership team. I don't envy their position. Something new has to be done since we can't continue on the path we're on. Let's all hope this plan works. There's millions of Americans are depending on it. And if we actually can pull this off, millions of Americans, their lives will be better off for it.
So listen, guys, and I've seen it all over YouTube this morning alone. So many content creators out there saying right now, don't listen to other content creators. Nobody knows what's going on. Nobody knows what's happening. Nobody knows where the market's going to go. Lazy. Yes, you guys ever see those comedy little skits where people put water in their mouths and then they slap each other in the face with a tortilla shell and whoever spits the water first loses? I just slapped you in the face with a tortilla shell worth of knowledge and you're spitting water, right? Don't listen to these people who say no one knows what's going on. I just spent the last 33 and a half minutes showing you exactly what's going on, right? So if you're ever getting, if you're ever feeling worried because of all of the negativity online and people are telling you we're going into a bear market and telling you this has never happened before, I want you to replay the first half of this live stream and watch everything that we just went through again to reassure yourself that these morons don't know what the hell they're talking about, okay? So not only did I show you on a macroeconomic scale what Trump is doing with the stock markets, with interest rates and stuff, but I also went back to the charts from 2017 to show you that we actually did come back in 2017 to test the 2016 high at that time, just like we're going to do right now, testing 69K. This has happened exactly before, right? So I've been working on this all freaking day, guys, okay? And that's why other content creators, they don't want to spend all day looking this stuff up. It's easier to just go do what they want, come home, sit at the computer for 5 minutes, tell you that there's no that there's some mystery guy in the shadows manipulating the market and stop loss hunting, because it's easy to do that, right? So we're not going into a bear market. This has happened before, and Trump is doing this for short-term pain for long-term gain, okay? Does that mean we're coming down to 69K? Yeah, almost certainly we are. And I've been saying that for 2 weeks now, right? So act accordingly, right? Stop panicking. This has happened before. Everything's fine. So yeah, like I said, I just gave you a tortilla shell slap in the face of alpha. You're welcome, right? But this is why you subscribe to this channel, right, guys? This is why you stay subscribed to the channel. All right, let's get into the chat. Let's get into the chat. I just, sorry about the rant and the long explanation, guys, but you know what? I needed to put to rest once and for all of the misinformation about how we're going into a bear market and stuff, right? So I just landed a Macho Man Randy Savage elbow drop from the top rope on that narrative. Done, dead, pinned, 1, 2, 3, heavyweight champ right here, baby. Let's go. What do we got? Mario, what's going on, buddy? Here we are, family. This is what we will be waiting for. Much love and prosperity. Absolutely, man. Tony, XPR, Zebek, white. Yeah, white. Buy the dip if you're planning on holding for quite some time, lads. Absolutely. Hey, all, got the news. I won't be getting the job me and my girl were praying for, but that's okay. Going to stay positive even on the red days and put the letdown behind us and continue forward. Here's what I would say to you, Matt. Here's what I would say. Listen, sometimes we don't get what we're hoping for in life, and usually that is because that God's plan for you is that something better than that is coming down the road, right? You might not see the forest through the trees, but you will understand later why this didn't happen for you, right? It will make sense later on. I promise you that. What's up, Rob and everyone? Let's get it. This is why we plan for all cases. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. But oh yeah, guys, also before I continue on, quick shout out to the channel sponsor, Decent Self-Custody Wallet. Guys, get yourself one today. I got mine. You got to get yours. Do not trust these exchanges with your money, you guys. If they could freeze your trading ability when things are going parabolic, they could lock your account, they could go insolvent, and your money would be gone. So do not trust other people with your money. Self-custody is the best option, in my opinion. So absolutely. Get some. What else we got? H. Barbarina in the house, not selling, not buying, just sitting on sidelines, waiting for the moment. There you go, man. Daryl, yo. What's up, buddy? Go time. Good afternoon, my brother. Thank God is almost payday. Nice. What's up, Rob? Do you think in a couple of months we're gonna see high prices like January, or are we gonna just do a retest? Yeah, like I just went. I know you probably asked that before. I just went through all of the charts and everything. So, guys, as always, make sure you hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Helps the channel grow. And I mean, listen, we give you the truth. We give you the alpha. We give you the facts when everybody else is telling you that it's just some big bad boogeyman in the shadows that's doing this. We tell you the actual macroeconomic reasons why things are happening the way they're happening, right? So that's why you want to like and subscribe to the channel. Beast mode would be panic buying if went all in 3 times end of year. Charmander, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. We still need Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and the legendary Pikachu. Absolutely, man. Metal Detecting Inland, what's up, buddy? You haven't panicked sold? Hope you all haven't panicked sold. Absolutely not. Hold the line. Good morning, everyone. Shane's in the house. Beebs, my dude. Back from the weekend golf. Nice. There you go, brother. There you go. The harder the market, the bigger the opportunity. We will be thanking. Yes, exactly. Exactly. People who are buying right now, listen, I would probably, because altcoins will likely bleed more, guys. People keep asking me, has this given random altcoin bottomed out yet? No, No, it has not, because if Bitcoin does go lower, then altcoins are for sure going lower as well, right? So in saying that, be ready. I'm telling you to be ready, right? I've been telling you to be ready for 2 weeks. So, yeah. Big Botto, what's up, brother? Love you, brother. Love you too, man. You kept us sane as all. You kept us sane as always. Would be so effing panicked without being in the Patreon, brother. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. The goal, the dream, is to make sure that I can help everybody, right? So, I appreciate that, my dude. Let's get this party started. Absolutely, man. Amazing coins for you. What's up, weirdo? Good to see you, man. Hey, Rob, when Lambo? Kidding. Not kidding. Just so everyone knows, I was just kidding about asking here. Yeah. I knew you were being sarcastic over on the Patreon. I guess I saw some people, thought you were serious, but I understood you were being sarcastic, man. Sell nothing, buy everything. Got money. Rob, you got it. Give it to us. You give us you give it us free anyway. This valuable information. We appreciate every truth. Hey, no problem, brother. No problem. Paddock selling. I must be on the wrong channel. William, what's up, my dude? Good to see you, man. Jake the Snake, good morning. Roberto, I'm out of dry powder and I'm going to go read a book and go to the gym. There you go. There you go, brother. Batlander, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Ace, what's up, man? When Lambo? Go time. Been a couple of rough months, yet we still bullish. Oh, 100% we're still bullish, man. This guy said Jasmine was good. Was a good buy at 3 cents. Sub penny incoming. Thus guy said, I don't even know what you're talking about. It's just annoying knowing that we need an approximate 300% pump to reach December prices. Well, I mean, you're going to mentally destroy yourself thinking that way, man. Right? You're going to mentally shake yourself out because you have a negative mindset, right? I would definitely turn it around, man. I would definitely turn it. That's the point. That's the point in dollar cost averaging in the first place, right? When we go down to 69K on Bitcoin, altcoins are going to bleed, right? That's your opportunity to lower your cost average. You can either do it or not do it. I'm doing it. It's up to you what you want to do, right? Strawberry, what's up? You are the best. Without you in the community, I probably would have sold everything already. No pain, no gain. The biggest pump is coming. Exactly. There's always a plan. Sit tight, folks. Trust the Trump train. There you go, man. Stir in the pot with all these tariffs, uncertainties in order to force the Fed's hand to lower rates. Exactly. Exactly. Short-term and medium-term pain for long-term prosperity, guys. Right? So what you can do is do your part. What I'm doing is doing my part by building my bags up while I have this opportunity in front of me. Plain and simple, right? Rob, how are you, man? I'm a little late to the live. You have any new news? Are we holding strong? Carlos, if you missed everything, the first half hour of this live stream was very, very important. So if you missed it, I highly suggest you go back and watch the first 33 minutes of this live stream. Blair, what's up? What's up? Moon soon. Wall Street Oracle. Let's have a looky-loo. Jess, what's up? Rob, thank you so much for piecing all of this together for us. No one else out there delivers this kind of information. I'd be so lost without you. Hey, absolutely, Jess. Absolutely, right? I'm there to try to help the people who want to be helped, right? So, absolutely. My hands have been jittery from panicking so hard that I actually bought more up. You'll have to forgive me. AK Davis. Hey, Robin, Crypto Fam. Someone said cookies getting listed. Yes, it is. It is. I saw that. Let me show you. Let me show you. Very, very bullish. Kind of a crappy time for it to happen, right? Not the best timing in the world. And for some reason, guys, just in case you're curious why I'm not live streaming on X right now, X is having issues, as I'm sure most of you guys, so it won't let me live stream on X right now. But yes, Cookie is listing on Coinbase. Trading goes live tomorrow, the 11th of March, 4 p.m. UTC. So there you go, guys. Cookie getting listed on Coinbase. Very, very bullish. That's a lot of liquidity that's going to have access to Cookie now, guys. I am very, very excited about that. I am a big fan of Cookie. Thank you. Aloha from Michigan. Nice, 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 nice. I can see Cookie on Coinbase, but can't purchase it. Yeah, it goes live tomorrow. Can't buy it till tomorrow. Bruno, what's up, buddy? Getting some dry powder just in case we drop to 69. It is a certainty, my friend. I am fully committed to the 69K level. Like, I've been telling you guys about it for like 2 weeks now, right? So, in fact, I think this green candle here, if I go back, what was that, March 5th? I think that was the day that I told you guys that we were going to 69K when we were printing a green daily candle. Let me, uno momento, por favor. Let me check. I want to check something here. I just want to check the date that I put that video out. Was it the 5th? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find the date that I put that video out there for you guys. It's called, you guys remember, I said act as if, right? That was the name of the video. Act as though, and it was act as though Bitcoin's going to 69K. That's what I said, right? Yeah, it was on the 5th. I dropped that video on the 5th. The same day we were printing a green candle, I was telling you guys to expect a 69K Bitcoin. When most people were telling you we were going up, I was telling you we were going down to 69K. So yeah, anyway, that's why you want to subscribe here, guys, right? That is why you want to be subscribed to this channel, because we tell you the facts, we tell you the truth, we don't tell you what we think you want to hear, right? That doesn't do you any good. Telling you what you want to hear does you no good at all. It helps nobody. So, yeah. Venom, where you been, man? Holy smokes, been a while. Patience, patience, patience is the key. Absolutely. Those other content creators want to take your lunch. Yeah, they do. Thank you, Rob. You always keep us weirdos sane. Hey, no problem, man. Thank you for showing us the big picture, Rob. Hey, I got you, man. I got you. Latino hustler. Gas fees are crazy right now to unstake XCN, even to claim. It's more. Any advice, Rob, on how to decrease weight? Well, I mean, you could do one of two things, right? But what you have to remember, if gas fees are high right now for unstaking, then I just simply wouldn't unstake right now, right? I wouldn't be unstaking until maybe tonight in the middle of the night, 2-3 o'clock in the morning, when the Ethereum network's not as congested. Gas fees will be a little bit lower, right? But right now, you probably have a lot of people panic selling, so the Ethereum network's probably going crazy right now, right? So I would just advise waiting until later tonight when the network's not as congested, right? Trinity, wow. Whoa, what a mind blower. Great clip. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Membership. Yeah, the prices I give are American. That's why. So depending on where you are in the world, it changes, right? I need a bandage for my, seriously now, head melt. I think I'd prefer to go on bumper. Cat, good to see you, man. Good to see you, Cat. Danny, that's a good video, Rob. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Good research, Rob. Appreciate that. Hey, no problem, guys, right? I want to make sure you guys understand what's actually going on in the markets, right? Like I said before, there's all these content creators who are putting out I watched like 5 videos this morning from content creators I actually tend to kind of respect. And the laziness that I saw this morning in them talking about how it's some mystery stop loss hunters, mystery whales are manipulating the market. That's why this is happening. The lizard people, lazy, inaccurate, lazy. There are massive macroeconomic factors at play here, guys, and you have to pay attention to what's going on, right? 30 for those who wanted the extra in September. Exactly. You're exactly right, Danny. Jason, hey DCA man, what's going on, Jason? Dennis in the house, what's up, man? Have you ever considered helping your community safeguard their portfolio in the future during times like this, or is it too hard to take time to actually call like that? Make an actual call like that. Focus, I've been telling everybody on this channel that Bitcoin was going down to 69K since the 5th, right? That was 5 days ago. And we were actually printing a green candle on that day, right? So for you to ask a question like that tells me that you're not paying attention, right? Plain and simple. You're not paying attention to the things that I'm saying, and then you're asking me why I'm not doing things that I'm literally doing, right? This day right here, see this green candle right here when we went all the way back up and retested $91,000? That's the day I dropped a video that says act as if. And in the video, I tell you guys to act as if we're going down to 69K. That's what I said. Most of the people in the chat here can tell you I said it because they watched it, right? I've been saying it over and over again for the last week, right? So why you would ask me why I'm not doing what I literally did? I'm pretty sure me telling people to prepare for 69K when we were up at 91K, that is me preparing people to protect their portfolios, right? I don't know what else I can do beyond that. I literally told you that this was going to happen. What more can I do than that? Right? I can't hop into your accounts and sell for you. I can't do that, right? Don't worry, guys. All the coins, they come back again. Yes. Market pooping more and more. Thanks for the thorough, unbiased info, Rob. Do you think Trump's games will really work? Yes, I do. Yes, I do think that what he's doing is going to work in the big picture. He needs rates to come down, and he tried it like Pompliano said, right? He tried to simply ask Powell to lower rates because there's bigger factors at play here, right? Powell's focused on one thing and one thing only, bringing inflation down to 2%. Trump has to worry about refinancing $7 trillion in government debt at a high interest rate because Powell won't bring rates down, right? There's a bigger picture at play. Everybody panic. Who uses the project? Oh, that's a scam. Strange Sky, what's going on? That big tortilla slap tasted good. What's up, Robin, DCA fam? What's going on, buddy? I like the backgrounds you make. I'm stacking my dry powder for big drop. There you go, man. There you go. Yeah, I made this one last night. Pretty cool, eh? Zebek. Thanks, you're the man. I'll be up a creek somewhere without your knowledge. Hey, no problem, man. That's why you're here, brother, right? Hey, Rob, what's the first rule of contract law? You tell me. It's kind of a random question. Buy XCN and stake it. There you go. Top 5. It's ugly out there. I think it's beautiful. Let's go. The golden bull run is on the way. I sold everything. I don't believe you. Wasn't planning on selling anytime soon. Anyway, plus, like you've said, Rob, before, we get to make even more money now. Yeah, exactly. You get to buy at lower prices. I knew you was messing with me, man. I knew you was messing with me. Jamie, I'm panic buying. I'm no expert on crypto, but I know enough to know that it's time to go shopping. Yes. For me personally, guys, like I said, I am saving some dry powder, though, for 69K Bitcoin because I do believe we have lower prices to go here. So I'm going to hold off just a little bit longer and pause my DCAing until we get to those lower prices, right? So that's kind of my plan there. Just being fully transparent. So yeah. Paul, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Squirtle. We got Charmander, we got Squirtle. We need Bulbasaur. We need Pikachu. Can you look at the cookie chart for us? So here's the thing. I don't know why you want to look at the cookie chart, because right now it's got an artificial pump happening right now because of the whole Binance, listing announcement, right? But you're just kind of sideways in a range. Now, the problem with this is that it's bad timing, because while Cookie's having a little bit of a pump right now on this daily candle, it's all for nothing because Bitcoin's going down to 69K. So, any minor gains that Cookie gets here because of this listing announcement, it's all being given right back because people are panic selling because the market's going down to Bitcoin's going down to 69K. So it's terrible timing for a listing, terrible timing. But it is an opportunity for people on Coinbase to scoop up Cookie at a great price. So anyone know about the MetaMask card? I've seen a lot about it. I haven't heard how to get it or anything. Personally, I'm not going to get one. I'm looking at getting a Zebek Black card, though, from MasterCard. That's what I'm looking at. Fees are too high on MetaMask. If Cookie's on Coinbase tomorrow, I can finally get some. Yes, listing is tomorrow, 4 a.m. or 4 p.m. UTC, I think it was. 70 to 69K, not new news, people, merely playing the waiting game at this point. Exactly. I've been saying this for almost a week, right? Exactly. Wish I had more dry powder at DCA, but staying strong. Well, you've got time. You've got some time, right? It's not like it's just today and today only. You probably have quite a few weeks. We're probably this is going to be a medium-term max pain situation, guys, right? You're probably going to have until Q3, Q4 of this year to accumulate. You're going to have all summer. So you have time right now to stuff your bags. So that's what you have to be excited about. That's the silver lining in all of this, is you're going to have another 6 months of opportunity to stuff your bags, right? So that's the way you got to look at it. So if you don't have dry powder today, not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. You're not missing the boat. You're going to have time to accumulate here. Too much dip, not enough chip. Just use your finger. Marvin, hold the line. Bag, diamond hands. Exactly. BlackRock selling all their Bitcoin. What I would say, that's another misinformation problem that gets spread around. BlackRock's selling all their Bitcoin. BlackRock's not selling their Bitcoin. No. BlackRock's customers who want out of their Bitcoin ETF positions are telling BlackRock to sell their positions. See, that's another thing of misinformation that gets spread out there, is that when customers from BlackRock want to sell their Bitcoin ETF, their positions in their Bitcoin ETFs, BlackRock has no choice but to sell what their customers tell them to sell. But people will take that information, make a video or a post on X saying BlackRock's bearish on Bitcoin, they're selling everything. No, BlackRock's not bearish on it at all. Their customers are panic selling. BlackRock as a company is not bearish on Bitcoin. Gotta be careful. See, the devil's always in the details, guys. The devil is always in the details. You got to pay attention. Do we need ETH to break all-time highs in order to have an alt season? I've been hearing mixed thoughts. The short answer, Beebs, is yes. The short answer is yes. Is any of your predictions and timeframes changed with this developments in the market and obviously possible recession incoming in the U.S.? Yeah, it is. It has. Like I discussed, it probably pushes everything back 6 months. That's why I said you probably have about 6 more months to accumulate now, right? So instead of being upset, be happy and thankful for Trump for providing you with this opportunity. Just, I think it was the day before yesterday, the projections are now that we're going to see 3 rate cuts this year instead of 2, and they're increasing, right? So the odds are the sooner Powell caves, that's the linchpin to all of this, guys, is Powell. As soon as he caves and starts cutting rates, we're good. That's what we're waiting for. Everyone keeps asking me, well, what are we waiting to see? What are we waiting to see? You're waiting to see Powell and the Fed start cutting rates. That's what you're waiting to see. Right? Plain and simple, to make it as easy as humanly possible for everyone to kind of keep an eye on. When he starts cutting rates again, that's what you're waiting for. That's why Trump's doing all of this, right? He does not want to refinance $7 trillion worth of debt at 4.8%. He needs rates lower, and I do not blame him. I would not want to refinance $7 trillion in debt at 4.8% either, right? So, yeah. Keeps going down more. I know this sounds from KuCoin, Rob. What did you sell or buy? You heard my buy alerts going, eh? Yeah, I put some buy alerts. I got some buy alerts coming over on the Patreon after this. But yeah, that was I was doing some DCAing. How's it going, Rob? Did you say it was going to 69K? You're not going bonkers. You did say, oh, sorry. Yeah, you did say it was going to 69K. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Big Two Paul. I said that almost a week ago, when we were at 91K, and everyone was saying we're going higher. I was saying we're going to 69K. Right? There she is, Gamma Goddess in the house. Sorry I'm late. 3-year-old held my phone hostage. Yeah, they tend to do that, eh? Have a blessed Monday. Lucrative year. Yep. Let's get that money. There you go, Carlos. There's a good plan right there, man. Nice jacket, Rob. Thanks. Thank you. Yeah, it's a hoodie. It's my hoodie. It's one of my gym hoodies. Contract must benefit both parties. Rob, what do you think about Caesar's TA and price predictions? I believe he's one of the good ones, but he said getting a lot of heat from people. Yeah, you know what? Caesar is a really solid dude. He is one of the people always ask me, well, who do you watch? Like, what YouTubers do I watch? And Caesar, I watch consistently every evening. Usually when I'm winding down for the day, I like to check in on his thoughts on Bitcoin. I'll check in on his thoughts on stuff like on XCN, stuff like that, Swiftcoin. So yeah, no, I like Caesar. I think he's a great dude. I think that he catches a lot of flack. He definitely catches a lot of flack that he doesn't deserve. But I like how he handles it too, right? Bounces off him, runs off his back like a water on a duck's back. So yeah, I am a fan of Caesar. Definitely, guys. He's a good dude. So yeah, appreciate the wisdom. Definitely should have sold all my alerts on the 5th. Hey man, you know what? You can always dollar cost average around 69K and lower your entry points, man. Right? There's always opportunity, brother. Always opportunity. Manny, but we aren't supposed to panic sell our portfolios in times like this. We invest more in DCA. Yeah. I'm going to be deploying a lot of capital when we get down to 69K, a lot of capital. I'm going to be buying Bitcoin, and I'm going to be stuffing my bags on my altcoins like crazy. If you want to know what I'm buying, guys, you got to be over on the Patreon, right? So make sure you get over there. Join the community, guys. If you need help through these times, through these hard times, join our community, man. Definitely join our community, right? We're helping people through there. I've been dropping gem videos on a daily basis over there as well. So While everything else is kind of down and boring and red and crappy, guys, we are dropping alpha over on the Patreon. So join the community, guys. Join the community. I only come on this channel for my anti-depression session and hopefully a couple of million. There you go. There you go. But I thought we were going to 169K. Nice. Yes. Have you heard of NEI? No, I have not. I have not. Would you recommend DCA into existing positions or use some dry powder on new gems? What I would personally do is, like I said, I'm going to wait until we get down to 69K. And then, well, probably a little before that, probably about 70K, 71, 70K. And then I'm going to start just adding to the positions I already have, right? Lowering my cost averages on all my positions so I can lower my exit price points, right? The lower I can bring my exit price points by DCAing into my positions, the sooner I can get out of the market with my profits, right? You think XCN will get a Binance listing? I know we stopped talking. Yes, I do still think we're going to get a listing. I have 6 months to buy more. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Wise mind. Damn, I just sold my bags before. I don't believe you. Carlos. Rob, how low you see Swift going? I'm DCAing every day. Well, I mean, I don't know exactly how long it's going to go, man. But what I would say is, like me personally, like I said, I'm going to put DCAing on hold for the most part until we get lower. Because like I said, we're going down to around 72 to 60, 69 to 72K. Guys, we probably will come down into this zone, right here. Now listen, we might have, here's the thing I want you to pay attention to. We might have a bit of a recovery bounce here, guys, coming up, right? We might bounce back up on Bitcoin to around 85, 86K, right? So hang on, let me clean this up a little bit. We might, like, we're probably at some point going to come back up in this area, right? Little bit of a relief rally probably will happen at some point, but we're coming down to this area, guys. We are coming down to this area. Between 68 and 69K. We're going to retest that area just like I showed you at the beginning. If you missed the first 33 minutes of this live stream, I highly recommend you go back and watch it, because I show in 2017 how we came back down and retested the highs from 2016 before continuing up. And that's exactly what we're doing here. We're going to retest 68, 69K before continuing back up again, right? Dang, I sold my bags. I'll just buy back once the price goes back up. Back up. Rothschild won't let Powell drop it. When is the next chance to get a rate cut out of Powell? I think next month. Is it March or April? I don't know. March or April? Probably April. I don't think he's going to do it till June, though, to be honest with you. I don't think we're going to get a cut until June. I sold and will buy back when Bitcoin is 65K. I don't think we're going to 65, man. Maybe on a wick. We could do 65 on a wick, but we're only going down to retest 68, 69K from the all-time high, right? About to start. See, that's what I mean. You're going to start seeing people calling for 40K and 50K. They don't know what they're talking about, guys. We're coming down. We're retesting old highs before moving back up again, right? That's simply what we're doing. That's a perfectly normal move in crypto. But you're getting people out there that start spewing ridiculous numbers, right? I'm about to start taking attendance on all the haters to see what they say in the next. Yes, that would be awesome if you would do that, Liquidity. All the people who are putting like negative comments and derogatory stuff and attacking me and stuff like that, and calling for much, much lower numbers and stuff like that, write them all down. That way, when we start going back up again, we can see all the things that they're saying when we're going back up. It'll be hilarious. It'll be hilarious to see, because they act on emotion, right? They respond on emotion. Daryl just joined, long brother. Oh, long overdue. Welcome to the party, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So many buys out there. Exactly. Otaku, my guy. I was just thinking about you yesterday, brother. Haven't seen you on the live streams over on the Patreon in a couple of days, man. I'm really mad at myself for DCAing at XCN at 2 cents 5. You can't do that to yourself, man. I wouldn't do that, man. Listen, you've got a good 6 months to lower your cost average. I wouldn't be stressed at all. In fact, I would look at it as a challenge. How low in the next 6 months can I bring my price point or my cost average on XCN? Do you think you'll add to your jazz? Oh, of course, Beeps. I'm a bit slow, but now Warren Buffett's cash pile makes sense. The closer Jasmine gets to a penny, the more I DCA. Exactly. I'm going to DCA tonight. Thanks, Rob. Thanks, dude. Hey, no problem, man. No problem. I buy BTC when it drops to 5K. All right. Yeah. I wish. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Same here, Otaku. Jasmine, definitely one of the altcoins that rebound to the moon. Yep. Do you agree with Cesar that we will go up to 84K before continued down? Yeah, I just showed on the chart. Yeah, literally, it's still here. What I said on the chart. We're going to have a bit of a relief rally. We will, right, up to around 85, 86K, maybe 84, and then we'll come back down, right? And that's gonna fool a lot of people. Pay attention to this, guys. I want you guys to pay attention to this, okay? It's a good way to know who knows what they're talking about and who doesn't, all right? So I'm telling you this right now, and I know Cesar is probably saying the same thing. We are going to have a relief rally, guys, where Bitcoin comes back up between 84 and 86K. Now, at that time, pay attention to which content creators are telling you, now we're going to the moon. Now we're going to all-time highs. Oh, we tested the lows. Well, the bottom is in. We're going up. There's going to be people who are telling you that, right? But no. Au contraire, mon frère. We're still going to come down and touch these lows, right? Losers and haters will continue to lose. Yes, they will. And they'll blame everybody else for it. That's the thing, right? They'll say it's somebody else's fault. How dare you, Rob, telling us to DCA into our coins and helping us lower our entry prices? What do we got here? We'll probably get a nice run up like we had in December, January, late March, or May. Yes, exactly. But then we're still going to see those lows. We're still going to see this. Probably through the summer, right? Good plan. I can put $10 DCA a week. I'm sure I can do it. There you go. I'm down 30%, still chilling. Dollar cost average in. Yep. Fun fact, maybe April Fool's Day, we will see a godlike candle. Yep. And then it'll end up red at the end of the day. Gotcha. Thanks, Rob. Sorry, missed a little bit. No worries, brother. No worries. Trump and Powell headbutting. It's nice to see Powell just give us a bullish news. Yeah, we wouldn't be dealing with this right now if Powell had just agreed to cut rates at the end of last year or the beginning of this year. If he had just continued on that path, we wouldn't be going through this right now. So everyone's blaming Trump, and yes, he's a big factor in what he's doing, but he's doing it because Powell forced his hand. Right? It's really Powell's has just as much blame in this as Trump does. So you're saying we have a relief rally and then go, yes, that is what I'm saying. Hey, Rob, do you think Bitcoin will be? No, I don't think it will be. It's not going to be there for long. No, it'll be a rather quick V-shaped recovery. Or do you think we have a relief rally and then fake outs to the upside? The market will dip and then we'll make a recovery. This is how markets work. Tariffs are short-term pain. Exactly, James. Exactly. Just bought $1,500 in Jasmine. There you go, man. There you go. KK, we need a recession to lower Fed rate, hence the tariffs. Yes, exactly. Hey Rob, Patreon member, can you tell me what you think of NEI? It's pumping like crazy. NEI? Nero? You're talking about Nero? No, Nero's not pumping like crazy. What are you talking about? NEI. I don't see anything under NEI that's pumping like crazy right now. No, I don't see anything, man. I do not see anything. Sorry, brother. I don't know what that is. Anyway, guys, we've been going for about an hour and 15 minutes. I got to get going. I have some one-on-one coaching calls I have to do over on the Patreon right now. Guys, get over there, get your spot booked in for one-on-one coaching calls. We'll get you in. We'll get your spot. They book up very fast, guys. So get over there, get it done. If you need help, guys, through these times, join our community. We have over 1,900 people over there. We're live every single evening on the Patreon. I'm dropping gem videos on a daily basis over there and so much more, guys. So get over there. The link is down below. Also, get yourself a decent self-custody wallet. The link is in the pinned comments and in the description. Get you one, guys. Self-custody, not your coins, not your keys, not your coins, right? Do not trust these exchanges with your money. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys later tonight.